But you are not visible to me.
Hold on.
You can.
Am I?
Oh, yeah, right now it is.
Yeah,
Right. Now it is perfect. Everything is perfect.
that's great.
Okay, shall we start?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So first of all, extremely sorry for yesterday. There was some spontaneous work, so I could not attend that session.
No worries at all. I do understand that sometimes we may get the unexpected situation, so that caused be the connecting with me. But no worries at all. It's nice to have a conversation at least for the today, because I was not sure whether you'll get the time or you won't get it. So I had a thought in my mind. Let's send an email and let's see whether if I can get your reply, and accordingly we'll try to connect it.
Mhm. Okay. Fortunately, I got free. Otherwise, that's why I didn't confirm for today. But fortunately, I got free early.
That's great.
Okay. So please let me know something about you.
Yeah. So my name is Pandit and I'm from Kolhapur, but I'm staying in Pune, Maharashtra, and I've been having 15 years of experience in different companies, and I have one kid, which is 11 years old. But the thing is that since I've been working with the multinational company, I do have to connect with the multiple people, and sometimes I have to have a conversation with them in English as well. So just to brush up my communication skill and have a kind of build up my confidence, I'm trying to connect with the multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's it, all about me, I can say.
Okay. So that's why you are connecting with different people.
Exactly. I believe this is my fourth conversation with you. But prior to this, I had a conversation with the three people. Two videos are already released on their channel. I'm waiting for the third one, but not sure whether that YouTuber is going to upload that video or not. Let's see. It's
Mm-hmm.
not all about the having that videos on the YouTube, but at the end of the day, even if you talk with the person and if you have that the recorded videos, if you watched it multiple times, you will get to know where you are lacking exactly, what all are the mistakes which you did, and whether you made the mistake in terms of grammatical, whether you made the mistake in terms of pronunciation and all that stuffs, you will get to know. So I believe this is the
Mm-hmm.
kind of platform where you will have that the confidence, you can have a chit chat with the other people, you will get to know about their you will learn something from them. That's what my thought process is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, right. Even today, I'm extremely actually. Before conversation, we cannot expect that who is the person that we are going to talk. But yeah, I'm extremely happy to see you, and really, I am going to learn from you a lot.
See, I must say, since you are having a kind of good experience with the having a communication with the multiple people, see, it's not a like one way. We can say it's a two-way conversation. So I may have a certain words from you, you may have a certain words from me. So it's like give and take.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, can you introduce yourself as well? Because I'm not much aware about you, but I just got an opportunity to have watch one of the videos on your channel. I didn't get the chance to have a look on my multiple videos, but last yesterday I believe. Yeah, first let us have a kind of a your these things. Uh, let's connect on yourself. I mean, just introduce yourself, and we'll connect on the another topic, and we can
Yeah.
randomly talk on have a general conversation.
Sure. I was about to tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Sakshi Chauhan, and I'm from Gwalior, MP. I have completed my master's, and now I'm a PhD scholar. So, and
That's great.
apart from that, running my own coaching classes and my YouTube channel. So, yeah, as I was not, since childhood, I was not touched with this language. So, recently I've started learning this language. And yes, and apart from that, if I talk about my hobbies, and also, yeah, I'm trying to read books and connecting with people. As you have mentioned, when we connect with the different people, so we get some different ideas, different words, and so many things that we can explore. So yeah, nowadays I'm just doing this. So that was all about me.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's great to hear that. But Sakshi, if you don't mind, I'll call with your name, okay? If you are
Sure.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't have
yeah,
an issue.
yeah. The thing is that before connecting to you, I mean, I had that mindset. You must be from the Maharashtra itself because overall your body, these things, appearance, it says like you looks like from the Maharashtra itself. So now I got to know you are from the Gwalior. It's MP, right?
Yeah, yeah, MP.
Yeah, that's great. So, as you said, like you are not in touch with this language since your childhood. So, why
Hmm.
did you decide that you should have this kind of platform and you should connect with the multiple people? Like, what is the exact motto behind this?
Hmm. So first of all, I want to talk about this language. So since childhood and my graduation and post graduation, everything was in Hindi medium. But over
Okay,
the time, I got to know and I realized that I need to learn this language. So I think 1.5 years back, I started to learning this language. And yes, then suddenly, actually, I started to learning this language by watching conversational videos. So there are some videos that I used to watch initially. Then one of my friends, we were connecting with each other. Then she suggested me, okay, why don't we start this thing and why don't we connect with different people? Because to be very honest, when I started, so this clapping go, Cambly in English, these kind of mostly clapping videos I used to watch. But then I got to know that I have to take subscription in order to connect with the people. So yeah, I took subscription actually, but that is quite I can say quite costly. Only 7 to 8 session you are getting hardly. Then I thought I have to do this thing continuously, right? Every day at least I can connect with anyone. So then I tried to do this thing. I tried to connect with different people. Then I started to mailing, and so this journey has started from there. And yeah, initially I had used one application also, Ace Fluency, for connecting people. That was a free application, so they used to provide us 30 minutes every day. So
okay,
that was so many things that I did in my starting. And after some time things are going very easily. So I now I can mail, or even people can send me mail. So I just have to connect with them. I just take out some time and have to connect. Earlier, it was quite difficult to find people even with whom I can connect. So that's how I started, and right now I'm here. I can see the changes. Actually, I'm not satisfied with myself. That no, this is not the last destination that I wanted to see myself in terms of with this language only. So, but when I compare myself, so that time, then I can see some drastic change in myself. So, yeah.
exactly, exactly. I do see that the changes wherein uh, when you do not stop.
No, yeah.
Yeah, when we do not stop or when we do not get stuck, that means you have a kind of fluency in that specific language, I must say. And you have a kind of good command on the English. You are talking very fluently. Yeah. So it was nice to hear about all your journey. So similarly, I also had a certain challenges in specifically to this language. So I got this opportunity to have a kind of classes for at least for the 4 months, and eventually I got the chance to join one of the domestic call center. There I had a chance to connect with the multiple postpaid users, and the users used to talk in English only. But fortunately, unfortunately, I know I lost my touch with this language. So since it's I believe I left that job in 2011, and post that I have been working with the other companies as well. But considering the overall atmosphere and the we always prefer to talk in our native language. So
Mm.
the thing is that similarly, while scrolling on the YouTube, also I got one of the videos. I got to know there is a platform wherein you can connect with the multiple people, have a chit chat. You will learn from them. So that is the reason you and I am also trying to connect with the multiple people. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I visible right now? Is it
Yeah, yeah.
okay?
Yeah, you're visible.
Hmm.
Your video suddenly went blank.
Yes, yes, because power went off and I had connected with Wi-Fi, so that's why now I have connected with my mobile data.
Okay.
So you can continue.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like even at the initial stage, I also had the same challenges, wherein I was also not able to speak a single word. I used to get surprised when I used to look at the people, those who used to speak in English. So this kind of
Mm-hmm.
situation even I also had. So likewise, as I mentioned, since I have got to know about this platform wherein you can connect with the multiple users, just I'm trying to do it. Because at the end of the day, when you get to know about yourself and when you watched your own videos, you get to know what all the mistakes you did it.
Hmm.
So just I'm
Yes.
trying to connect with the people and watching that video multiple times and trying to rectify those mistakes while talking with the another person. So that's
Hmm.
how I've been doing.
Yeah, I also do the same thing first because while talking, we cannot observe ourselves very well, right? Because while talking, we are complete focus on just speaking and share our thoughts and ideas. But after this conversation, when I watch this, whenever I get a time, I always try to watch these conversation. Then I see, okay, where I'm lacking, what I need to improve. Am I very fast? Am I, whatever the things, there are so many things apart from speaking that we have to work, some filler words that I'm using, so everything I watch, and then I always be aware while speaking again. So
Exactly.
because while speaking it is very difficult to be very conscious about everything what we are saying about, because we are not native speakers. So when it
Agree.
comes to Hindi, we can be, we can be aware, we can take care of everything, our expression, our words, our emotions, everything. But when it comes to English, it get quite difficult to take care of everything. So after conversation, I watch this, then I watch that, then I realized, okay, this was the thing that I should not have done this. So next time I will take care.
Exactly. That's how it works. Because until and unless you have the practice, until and unless you watch yourself through the video, uh, I mean, you will have more clarity in terms of everything, like in terms of grammatical mistake, in terms of the pronunciations, in terms of having a confidence where you are lacking exactly. What are the things which you are trying to say and which you could not say? These all the stuffs can be taken care by watching your own videos. That's what I
Hmm.
believe.
Yes, true.
Yeah. If you have any topic, we can just connect on the topic, and if you do not have, let's have the general conversation itself. I mean,
We can generally talk. Even apart without any topic, even I am enjoying a lot because we are sharing our thoughts. So these are the normal things that we can, I think, share. So
agreed. Likewise, how many videos you have uploaded on your channel? If you don't mind, I mean, if you consider this is as a personal things, and if you are not willing to share, I never mind it. Just you can say I'm not willing to, share those things. But don't mind for the question because I keep questioning the people.
Mhm. No worries. Actually, I have uploaded, I think 200, around 200. I'm not sure exact number, but 200. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So before connecting with the people, do you prepare yourself not in terms of with the communication, but in terms of questioning them? Like what should be a question? Uh, what all are the things which you didn't ask in your previous video? What are the things or what are the questions you should ask to this next person whom you are going to connect with? So do you prepare yourself?
Not every time. Not
Okay.
every time. Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time, I try to prepare myself, but every time it is not possible because sometimes it happens that I'm just coming from somewhere and I have decided to time this, okay, 1 o'clock, or sometime I have reached at my home before 10 minutes or before 5 minutes. So that time I cannot get time to prepare. So I just want to say sometime I do, but sometime I can't. And
Yeah.
initially I was so worried before connecting with anyone, what should I ask, and I was just in a shivering kind of thing. But nowadays I'm okay, I'm completely okay. Or earlier this was also happened, like if that person is speaking little bit or like me, then it is okay. But if he is a very fluent speaker, then I just lose my confidence. So these all changes had happened over the time. Like if you connect with me, if I think 5 to 6 months back. So completely, you cannot see this kind of Sakshi. You will see that a very scared or very because that person is speaking so well. He is
I
very
agree.
fluent. How can I speak? So it used to happen with me, but nowadays I'm okay with everything. If that person is fluent or very very good, even everything, whatever the thing is that. I always try to be what I am. I never lose my confidence. But
That's
confidence is very, very general thing, very normal thing. And every second person I think face this problem.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because see, as you mentioned at the initial stage, like it's not our native language. So
Hmm.
keeping those things in our mind, we always hesitate to talk someone, and we always fear about the other people, like what they would say. Are they going to judge me? This kind of fears we always keep in our mind, instead focusing on our main target, like what am I supposed to do. So rather than focusing on that specific things, we always focus on the other steps which are not related to our mottos or our journey or the things what we have decided to.
Hmm.
So one thing I would like to mention over here is, like, yesterday when I was watching that video, you had a conversation with one of the lady. I believe she is around I believe 55 plus.
Hmm.
So the thing is, I commented on that video as well. The
Hmm.
thing is that she is kind of curious about learning that language communication, especially in the English, but she didn't get the chance. She was trying to speak with you, but what I had observed is, like, you had a lot of patience. You were simply saying her, be calm, be cool, and just speak whatever comes in your mind. Let's share your thoughts. That's the best part of you. Second thing is that about that the lady, one thing which I have observed is, like, even though she did not have confidence, what she was trying to do is, like, as she had mentioned in that video, like, she has more vocabularies in her mind. She read books, but at the same time she is not able to frame that sentence what she's is exactly trying to say, or she's not able to convey the exact message. But at the end of the sentence, she was making sure that whatever the sentence she is saying, she's not making the single mistake in that sentence. So that
Hmm.
was the beauty about her, like, the way she was speaking, she was taking a lot of times to prepare that sentence, but at the end of the sentence she was trying to speak grammatically correct.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, so that was the beauty about that the video. So the really one thing is, like, when you talk with the people, this is my point of view. It's not necessary you should be 100% agreed with my opinion. But when you talk with the people, you should have that the courtesy to listen first the people. It's not about me, it's not about you, everybody. Like, when you are talking, I should give the respect, I should listen to you, and I should also try to post my thoughts on that whatever the topics we are going to discuss it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say about the last video.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You are talking about Vidya ma'am, right? I understood. Hmm.
Exactly, with them, ma'am. She is from Pune.
She's from Pune. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I also want to mention about her something. Actually, then she mailed me. Actually, she
Okay.
was not. If she watched that video, she had mentioned this thing also, that I don't know uh, how to write email. Then I checked on YouTube. Then I sent you. Then I understood. Actually, when she sent me mail, so it was not like a professional. At least 4 to 5 times she sent me. So, but still she mentioned this thing. But whatever it is, I always reply whatever the mail I received. So she asked me to give her regular sessions. Then I said okay, but whenever you have time we can connect, no issue, if you just want to. But still she forced me, that much curiosity she has. And I sent her number, so she called me and she was just, ma'am, I just want to, even she's very older than me, so but still she was asking me, ma'am, I please provide me classes, I want to improve my English. And then I thought okay. So I'm giving her classes on a regular basis, and really she's very inspiring. She's very very curious. I mean, whenever I saw this kind of person and they are 40 plus 50 plus, they don't have desire to do anything. Or whenever I ask with anyone, okay, how do you like old age or how old do you want, so teenagers always say, I don't like old age. It is a very boring.
Exactly,
But when I
exactly.
talked to that lady, when I talked to Vidya ma'am, she always realized me, no, age is just a number. She has proved this thing. Age is
Agree.
just a number. Whenever I asked, she said, I like everything. I watched movies, and I always want to make me happy. It does not mean that I am a 55 plus or 50 plus, then I don't have desire, or I curse my age and all. I'm just feeling bored and all. So she always mentioned this thing that I'm enjoying my life. And one thing
Agree.
she mentioned me that touched my heart, that at least before going to there, I want to speak this language. I want to learn this language. This is my wish. So I said, okay, sure. So that much curiosity and love towards your passion and hobby, everyone should have, I think. Even
Agreed,
I
agreed.
don't have that much courageous. Okay, this is my wish, and I have to. Even in this age, sometimes I feel no, I am too late to do this thing. I'm too late to learn this thing. Even at this age, I feel. and and
Yeah, that's what, like I, as I mentioned, like we always focus on the things which are not relevant to what we are going to do with, but still,
mm,
even think on the things which are not related to our destiny, or which are not related to our motto. So
mm,
likewise, as we mentioned, it's she was very inspiring. So considering her age and the age, it's not. I mean, I should not use that the word about age, but the curiosity what she has, it's really inspiring. And even though she, I mean, she has that willingness to learn that language. Okay,
mm,
it's not that easy to connect with the people over the video and talk with them. It's not that easy, but she has that confidence. Even though when I go through that the YouTube, no, there are many more ladies, those who do not, I mean, it's not I'm pointing out them in terms of lacking on the grammatical mistake or making the mistakes. Your confidence matter at the end of the day, because the way you talk and the way you express yourself, the way you pass your message to the another person, that always matters. Even though if you make the mistakes, you can overcome to that mistake. But at the end of the day, when you try to, at least you should have that confidence, speak something. So
mm,
there are many more ladies, those who are homemaker. They I mean, they do not have a kind of privilege to learn that language. They do not have that kind of atmosphere to connect with the people and communicate with them in English language. But still, they have that curiosity. They have that confidence to connect with the people, and they are trying to speak with them. So it's a kind of inspiration we should learn from them. Like
mm,
even though they do not have that the privilege, even though they do not, I mean, there are ladies,
mm.
those are not too educated, but still they have the confidence. They still speak very fluently in English.
Yeah.
So yeah, so at the end of the day, see, English is just a language. It's a medium of uh, passing your thoughts to the another person.
Mm,
But since it has a become international platform, wherein you can connect with the multiple people, and this is the only one medium you can connect, you can share your thoughts to using this media. So at least we should have a certain things about in our mind to specifically while learning to this language. Yeah, and when it comes to about your profession, it does matter, because it's not that necessary the appearance matter, but it's a kind of the part of the personality development, I
mm.
must say it. I know how much I mean, I'm not sure how much you are going to agree on this statement, but still.
Yeah, I do agree with you completely.
Yeah. So Sakshi, if you don't mind, can you let me know how do you spend your day, what you are doing now, like are you a student, are you working somewhere?
Mm. Okay. Actually, I am a student. I can consider myself student and teacher at the same time.
That's great.
Because as I have already mentioned that I am a PhD scholar, so I have to give some time in my PhD, and my research work had started recently. And apart from
Oh,
that, I'm taking classes as also, like offline also and online also. So yes, that's how I spend my day. Sometime I have to, and yeah, conversation every day I do, and then editing and uploading. So at least 1 and 2 hour I have to spend there. Then my study, and then my coaching, and then my classes. So that's all the things that I have added in my to-do list.
I agreed. So one more thing I would like to add over here is like English has become such a a massive platform wherein you can make a career on this language itself by teaching the people, because people are crazy around the world because they know what is the benefit of learning this language,
Mm-hmm.
because since each and every country and each and every person has their own language, they have their native language, but at the end of the day, to convey your message and pass your thoughts, this is the one of the language we consider as international language. So this has become, and there are people those who have made their career to teaching the people, learning the people. Even though if you could see on the YouTube, no, uh, there are teachers, there are mentors, they have uh, I mean, they have devoted their entire day or entire career for the few
Mm-hmm.
people I'm talking about. They are just trying to express their thoughts. They are sharing their knowledge with the people. So English is not just also I must say lastly in the last sentence I said it's just kind of language, but at the end of the day I must say that it's a kind of platform wherein you can make a career through this language as well.
Mm. True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Similarly, likewise, as you said, you are taking a classes. So
Yeah.
do you teach only this English language or any other subject as well?
Only for online only teach. I'm teaching only English.
Okay, that's
Hmm.
great. So, Sakshi, like, do you refer any books or something like that to have a? I'm not saying that you are making a mistake, but just to brush up the skill on the, especially on the grammatical parts. Do you refer any books? Do you read any books, especially for the English language I'm talking about?
For grammar, okay. Basically, I'm reading books, and if I
Okay.
talk about grammar, so yes, I have completed complete grammar from YouTube only, and after that, I have some old books, and I check that not specific. I can
Yeah, you are visible now.
there was a call, so that disturbed me.
No
Okay,
worries. Yeah.
I was telling you. Just give me 1 second. That is the most irritating part I can say when someone.
See, this is something which do not have in our hand.
Right, right. Okay. Hmm. So some grammar books, because when I started to speaking this language, first I completed all the grammar concept from different YouTube channels, and then I watched my old books and I completed all these grammar. So nowadays I'm reading some books like Power of Subconscious Mind, Ikigai, You Can Win. I mean, I just watch from YouTube that what are some books that are helpful for us, and some self-help book, some spiritual book, because nowadays I'm very interested in this thing, so I just reading this book. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So one more thing I would like to highlight over here is likewise, as you said, you learn from the YouTube. Okay. So I do have one application, and it's a matter of couple of days. Just I was starting having communication with the people. So although I got to know about there are certain applications where you can connect with the multiple people around the world. So fortunately I can say when I do not have any topic, just I try to have a certain topics wherein we can have a discussion. So I made a 3 calls wherein that person opposite person didn't have any subject, so I uh, gave him the subject of a smartphone. I'll tell you the reason behind why I'm telling about this and why I'm giving this the history of this my call. So when I gave the topic of the smartphone, usually people talk about the certain positive things, but of course at the 80 to 90% about the negative things. For an example, two people said me like most of the time I spent on the Facebook by the scrolling that videos and watching that reels and all those stuffs. But is in our hand how we are utilizing that smartphone to make our career or to learn something new. So as you
Mhm.
mentioned, you learn that the grammatical, you read the books on your the these things, YouTube's. So this is the best practice wherein you can make a use of that smartphone to learn something new things, to learn some, not specifically not related to your education only, but in terms of understanding the surrounding up and what's going on in the world, understanding the new things. But rather than, it's a today's generation I'm talking about,
Mhm.
rather than learning something new, they always prefer to watch the reels. So this has destroyed the life of the people, I must say. But the smartphone hasn't done this. This has done by the people, those who are scrolling the and watching the videos on the YouTube. So this is the best part what I could I could learn from you as well, because YouTube or the smartphone is not just a medium of calling the people. It has become the medium of connecting with the multiple people. It has become the medium of learning new things. It has become the medium of having each and everything in your hand. It's just a matter of clicking that the things what you wanted to do for.
Right, right. Completely. I do agree with you, but so many people they say I spend most of the time, but I try to be accountable. How much time I'm spending here? I'm scrolling reels, so you know the moment I started to using this phone, I, of course, we are all are humans, so sometime it happened, I'm just scrolling reel, then I said okay, I have spent 15 minutes, 20 minutes, about it's enough. And then there is a phone feature, we can see how much time we have spent on which application to YouTube.
Agreed.
You get always okay 3 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. That is okay because I am learning everything from YouTube. So it is very obvious to spend 3 or 4 hours. But other application like WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram, that should be only 10 minute, 15 minute, not more than that. If
Totally agreed.
that half get over, then I feel anxiety. Oh my god, I have spent more time. So from next day I get more aware about it.
Agreed, agreed. And this is what the people should also make their timetable in terms of watching that, especially on the reels I'm talking about, because nowadays reels are becoming very famous because it's just matter of 30 seconds. So always prefer to scroll down and watch the new videos, and they do not get to know how much time they are exactly spending on that reels.
Hmm. True.
Yeah. So it was really nice talking to you, Sakshi, and I believe you have a very good confidence. You talk very fluently without making any grammatical mistake. See, the thing is that at the end of the day, even I am also not perfect. But
Mhm.
what I mean to say is, like, when I have been start since I have been started watching this video, there are people, those who have the good communication skill. They do not make the single grammatical mistakes, but they are brushing their knowledge. They are trying to learn something new words, because since it's a part of the vocabulary, I believe I heard in one of the videos, like, there are hundred of thousands of words which come in the in the market, or you can say in the vocabularies part, but we miss to use those words. So to
Right.
have the practice on those words, it's best practice to have a communication with the other people. So one more thing, like, I'm not sure about it whether you are aware about it, but there is one application called as Open Talk. Have you
Mhm.
used that application?
I heard, but I haven't used. Please
Yeah.
let me know something so I will definitely try.
Yeah, so the application is all about, like, uh, you do not have to have the subscription. You do not have to pay the single penny. Second thing is that you have an opportunity to connect with the multiple peoples around the world. It's not specific to your country, not specific to your state or something like that. You will be connecting with the Asian countries. Sometimes you will connect with the European countries as well. So you will have an opportunity to learn their kind of accent. You will
Right.
have that opportunity to learn something new things. So that is the best app which I can say. I got it from the one of the YouTubers, and
Mhm.
that's the best app. Yeah. But even though if I call on that, I believe yesterday, or yeah, no, not yesterday, but day before yesterday, I spent almost 3 to 4 hours on that application by calling the people. and having a more conversation. My one call used to 30 minutes, around 45 minutes. Yeah, but obviously I got certain things from that application. I enjoyed that application. So that's what I was trying to mention over here. So that even though you are, the people who those have subscribed your channel and whomever is going to watch this video, at least they will also have this idea
Mm.
because it's a free of cost service. You just need to have the, internet in your mobile. That's it.
Okay, open talk, right?
Yeah, yeah, Open Talk. The application called
Definitely.
as Open Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for your insights. Definitely, I would love to try
yeah,
and
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So anything else do we have to discuss, or we may wrap up it?
Okay. So I just want to say and thank you so much. I have enjoyed a lot and learned from you a lot. Okay, if you have to give me marks out of 10, so for my English, actually I just want to know from for my improvement. So how much marks would you like to give me?
See,
Or
the
where I
thing is
need
that,
to improve? Where I
yeah,
need to improve?
yeah. So before giving a marks, I'm not the right person to give you the marks because you and I'm also learner. Okay, but the thing is that it's depend on how you take it. Uh, while going through the one of the videos, I got to know this is just language. It's not necessary to always have the best command. New words in your vocabulary. Even though if you are able to pass your message to the another person, that's more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the marking, if you have the courtesy to learn certain new things, likewise, there are people, those who have the best communication, but they always try to use the new words, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that they will have a glory to their language. So, in considering that perspective or keeping those things in our mind, I would say you are up to the mark because
Mm-hmm.
already you have the best communication. But when it's come to the using the new words, I would rate it to around 9 to 8. Don't mind for it, but I'm being practical and saying this. And as I mentioned, I'm not the right person to judge you or give you the score. But obviously, you and I am also trying to learn the new words.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I can, uh, s- uh, you know, sincerely or easily pass the message what I'm trying to say to the other person. But when it's come to the new word, utilizing the new words, using the phrases in your communication, that does matter because it gives the kind of glory to your language. Is it shows your how I mean it shows your personality. That's what my
Mm-hmm.
personal opinion is. Yeah, so
Right.
don't mind for the score because score is just kind of it's a matter of the number because already you have the best communication skill. You talk very fluently without making any grammatical mistake. I didn't find any grammatical mistakes because I'm not that much expert. But though I didn't find any kind of grammatical mistake, you talk very fluently. Though you are a student, you are doing your PhD. Still, you talk very, you are being calm, cool, and passing your message very well. So that's the beauty about your communication skill. Yeah. So I must say that the best of luck for your, future, Enzo, and just keep rocking, keep talking with the people. Definitely, this is gonna help you. Even though I'm also following the same things nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. And definitely, I would love to connect with you next time in
Sure,
future.
sure, sure.
Time.
Definitely, we'll try to connect. And second, another thing is like, the market, like market as in the sense I'm talking about the especially wherein we, you know, spend, buy the shares from the companies. You might be
Mm.
aware about it, like share market I'm talking about.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm aware.
So there are people, what they are doing, like those who have the sufficient money, they are buying the shares now for the long
Mhm.
term and they
Mm.
are planning to have the kind of benefit from that shares.
Mhm.
So this is my thought process. Don't mind, just I'm why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
The since you have started this video, you have started
Mm.
uploading those video. This is
Mhm.
kind of investment. Okay, in future definitely this is going to benefit for you because at the end of the day, as I mentioned, the English is the, even though if I say this, it's a kind of the only just language, but at the end of the day, considering this is the international language, people are preferring or trying to learn this language. So this is one day you will have more benefits from all your videos and you will rock on the YouTube as
Thank you so much.
well. Yeah.
I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to hear.
Yeah. So that's it all about for this day, I must say. In case if you have any things to discuss, we'll discuss. Else we can wrap up this call.
Sure, sure. Even,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy, and I have learned a lot from you. Trust me, one of the best conferences.
Same here. Same here, Sakshi. Same here.
Okay,
Chalo. Take care. Bye bye.
take care. You too. Have a good day.
Yeah. Bye bye.